Y'all know what? I like gossiping with my mama. Like, that's the best gossiping person ever. Like, we talk about my other sisters. We talk about her mama. We talk about my stepdad and other family members and everything. The only problem is I can't talk about my mama to my mama, and I don't think that's right because my mama be doing shit. Now, my mama called me yesterday, and I sat up in the bed to talk to her even though I had a headache. She said, "What you doing, girl?" I said, "Nothing. I'm trying to get this headache to go away." She said, "Well, I called a gossip." I said, "Well, go ahead." She said, "Girl, yesterday, I was just, I couldn't believe what I was looking at." I said, "What?" She said, "I was looking at this baby. Little funny looking baby." I said, "You don't supposed to talk about people, kids." She said, "Well, in this case, I'm going to have to make an exception." Little baby was funny looking. The ears were so big. I thought the baby was an elephant. Baby should have been in the zoo. The ears were so big. Baby had some nappy bangs and some little nappy ponytails on her head. I said, "I ain't combed the baby hair." "What you mean the bangs nappy?" "Well, the hair was combed, but looked like the mama didn't know how to comb hair. The baby was slobbing and everything." I said, "Well, what was going on?" Looked like the baby probably was teething or something because the baby didn't have but a couple teeth in his mouth. I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, what's the baby dress now?" "Best to the ability that the mama can dress her, I guess." I said, "Best of the ability, that mean that they look decent." I said, "Oh, okay." I said, "Well, you don't supposed to talk about people kids." She said, "Well, the thing is, I ain't talking about people kids. I'm talking about a kid that belongs to one person." I said, "What? I don't understand what you mean by that." She said, "The kid I'm talking about is you." I said, "What?" She said, "I walked around the house and I seen your damn baby picture." And I said, "Damn, her ears was big. I should have put her in the damn zoo to be a main attraction or something." Yo, I'm so glad you grew into your ears. You cute now. But them ears was big as hell. I had to try to do all type of ponytails to hide them big ass ears. Then you used to slob everywhere because it took you forever to cut teeth. She said, "You were funny looking as hell." I said, "Mama." She said, "It don't matter now, though, because you done grew up, but damn, you was a funny-looking baby." You know what? I hung the phone up on her, and I blocked her, and I'm not going to block her until the weekend because she can take that negativity on over there to my other damn sibling. She going to keep that away from me. I know what I'm doing. When I go down there, I'm going to go to church, and I'm going to take her to the altar because she my biggest problem. They said, bring your biggest problems to the altar. It's her. She going to the altar.